hang out and listen. Thank you,
Okay.
Natasha. To see what the people's talking about, and every now and then I go live. I'm mostly on Clubhouse. I'm actually Lady Felicia on Clubhouse. So
Oh, got through talking.
yes,
That's great. That's great. Okay, that's what's up. I didn't know that you was the same person.
yeah,
That's what's
it's
up.
me.
That's what's up. I'm glad that you come to my broadcast and share with me. I do, on Clubhouse, I'm very quiet on Clubhouse. I don't say
Mm-hmm.
too much of nothing on Clubhouse. And simply because Clubhouse is my thing, but it's not my thing. This is my thing.
Right,
You
right,
know, seeing me and the reacting with me face to face, and we know there's no catfish going on and nothing like that. This
right.
you know
Exactly.
what I'm saying on apps like that, you don't know if that's really them or not. And anybody can create a Instagram and put a lot of pictures up. That don't mean it's them. You know, so
That part, that part, that part.
and I've been catfished before. I've been catfished before.
They tried it. They tried it with me, but I'm too much a Pink Panther. I get the googling and looking up and going back and tracing steps, and once you get to asking me for money, I'll be like block, delete, and report.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Because I'm telling you, they would definitely try to get you. You got these bored divas out there be trying to get straight guys, and that's crazy to me, man. And this is a PG broadcast, so I can't tell you, but they lead off with two words, two things that they say that let me know that I know right off the bat. Because no woman come off talking about these two things. It's in a conversation. Yeah. Oh, um, what you do? Yeah, you going, man? So I don't want to. That's okay. I don't. Yeah.
Ooh, Heavenly Dew. I'm in Austin. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that was talking to my daughter. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, they lead off with two sentences, and they let me know, hey, wait a minute, this ain't right here. You know, There's no female lead off that way. But they lead off that way, and they cool with it. I said something ain't right about this, and I automatically block them. And then you have
Right.
people that want to ask you for money, and they from overseas and stuff like that. No, no, no.
Yep.
But
Or they
I
talking about they trying to get to the United States.
yeah.
Well, I'm sorry if you ain't got here in all this time. I don't know what to tell you.
You say you're not the one, huh?
Mm, mm-mm. No, between Instagram, now they on Telegram. I be
Yeah,
like, look, you can call me beautiful all day. That I am. Gorgeous all day. That I am. You can send me all the scriptures and all the whatever you want. But if I can't video chat with you, if I can't have a decent conversation with you,
that's true.
and you ain't trying to ask me to buy something, buy into something, mm, I'm good.
Yeah, you're right. And that's the thing about me. I used to, and I still do when people say stuff like that. Well, let's video chat. No,
Right.
no. Why you want me to go to IMO or going to What's Up app if we're not going to video chat? We can text right here. Those apps you're talking about is apps that you video chat. Well, right now, Hangout. Okay, I write you on Hangout. Why we here? I want a video chat. I want to make sure that your pictures face line up.
Right.
You know, because I
Right.
had experience one time, um, a long time ago when I first started broadcasting. I met with this woman, and her picture. I went and sat down and I saw her. I said, you look familiar. You look like this. I am. I said, okay, but there's a little difference. Yeah, yeah. How you like my picture? I was beautiful when I was 25. I wanted, and she's 65. She's 65, and she had a profile picture of her.
Yeah. I had that happen to me too. The
And I'm
person
like,
had up they 27, 28-year old self where they were much lighter
mm,
and much slimmer.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then when they pulled up to the meeting place, I was like, wait a minute.
yeah,
What happened to the person I see? Much younger person on the picture. So I know you was your age, but I thought you looked young for your age. You don't look
yeah,
young for your
yeah.
age in real life.
Yeah, people would find they would do all kinds of tricks like that. I done had a lot of stuff happen to me as far as people trying to get in a relationship with me. In the 7 years, I done had studs talking about we can go and find women together. I done had lesbians saying that I can do both of them. I mean, all ki-
Yeah,
all kinds of stuff. One girl wanted me to be her boyfriend, and she wanted me to find a girlfriend for me, and I found a boyfriend for her. So we go together, but you want me to find you want to have two? You know what you're saying? Yeah, but you're gonna have another one too, huh? Okay.
I don't need you then. What in the world? The blood of Jesus.
You know, and see the thing about it, maybe when I was younger, all of that would have been appealing to me, but I'm older now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into all of that. Yeah, it's hard to keep one woman satisfied. You talking about two? You know, I mean,
Listen, even when I was younger, look, I was barely trying to get with one man. I'm running around the corner trying to get up in the house. Cause if my mama find out, she finna get a gun on both of us. What you
yeah,
saying? No, I'm good. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna talk to you out the window, and I live on the second floor. How about that? Your neck gonna hurt. So,
you right about
listen. So no, I'm
that. That
good.
hot sauce. You talking about real?
I really do. Yeah, catfish
You
go with
talking
hot sauce.
about real.
Oh Lord, that's some dangerous stuff. That's some stuff make your guts bubble.
And catfish with makeup. Hey, you'd be surprised on social media the people that gravitate to you because there's a lot of people out here searching for something, looking for something. And if you give them that love, you give them that attention that other people are not giving them, they'll gravitate to you quickly. And you can be you. It could be that could be your personality, but they'll read it and see it as you're trying to be with them or you want to be with them. And you're just being yourself, your lovely, kindly, sweet self. you know, um, concern about people, and there you go. People gravitate to you and want to be with you. I was telling Wisdom just today, because she was telling me that, I guess you don't mind me telling you this, that she don't really like doing one-on-ones when it comes to men, because most of the
Mhm.
time men start falling for her. And I told her, that's because you give something that they hadn't had. You're being nice to them. You give them attention. You show love. And then you have the radiance of God or around you. They're just attracted to that. You know,
Absolutely.
I told her, it's going to happen. I don't know what to tell you. It's going to happen. As long as you keep doing it, you just have to set ground rules and times. Like you don't do it at a certain time, and ground rules, and when you feel that it's going that way, you
Cut
know,
it off.
yeah, kindly get yourself out, you know.
Yep. You
Yeah,
have that right, that option, and that authority. I tell people that all the time. You gotta know your rights, your options, and your authority. Your space, you have authority over. You set the boundaries. You put up the picket fences or the electric fences.
that's true.
But remember, you keeping some out and you keeping some in. You just gotta know to make sure you put enough gates on there for what you want in to come in and what you want out to get out.
So true, so true. I agree. I agree. And when you're on Clubhouse, it's different from most apps. You choose who you follow on
Yep,
Clubhouse. And if you see that they are acting crazy, then you leave. You don't have to follow them. You can just unfollow them, and then you won't get those group of people when you do that. And then plus when you go live, you're going to get people, and and you have to. Some people, they will try you, but once they see that they can't, then they will calm down, and then you will become their brother or their sister. But they'll try you. They're gonna try you and see if they can, make it more than what it is. But it's on you. And if you continue to keep that sisterly and that brotherly, then they're gonna calm down and just start being your sister and brother. You know.
Yeah, I had somebody inbox me on Instagram, and so my top 5 questions, if anybody inbox me, I don't care who you are, whether it's business, whether it's personal, or you just chatting. Are you married? Do you love God? How can I help you? Those my top 3. And so this gentleman gonna say, yeah, he married. Okay, well, you need to get out of my inbox because I'm not. And so there's no reason for you to be inboxing me unless you're trying to set up a session. And even then, I'm gonna make sure I'm covered. Cause you married. I need your wife on it with me, with you.
I
And so
understand.
he's like, we can't be friends. There's no friendship needed. I got enough male friends. And we've been friends a long time.
Yeah.
So, right. Where your wife at? Where your wife at? Where your wife at? Where your wife at? And so he wasn't getting the point. I said, well, see, since you're not understanding my English, let me speak Japtalian. Do not message me after 9 p.m. Do not talk about anything other than business or friendly conversation. It's like that? Yes, it's like that. I respect marriage. Just because you don't respect yours, don't mean I'm not going to respect yours.
That's right. That's right. I do agree with you. Um, Marriage is supposed to be and made to be sacred. It's a covenant between you and God. And I love when I was married. And I wouldn't mind being married again. But it's finding and making sure that you and your person that you want to marry is compatible with each other in some way, in some form. I got this thing I call the desert effect, where those of you that know about the desert, well, the swamp effect. That anything that sinks, quicksand effect. That's what it's called. Anything that sinks in quicksand, you do that it do come back up. It don't stay in the quicksand. It comes back
Mm,
up. But when it comes back up dirty or dead. And that's where
mm,
I think that's where relationships, everything that's in you that could hinder your relationship, got to come up. All the red flags that could happen, it got to come up. And if this partner that you're with withstand all of that, then they are who you're supposed to be with. But it's the quicksand effect. You're going to push each other buttons. You're going to get each other nerves. You're going to say something that a person said before you to remind you of that person. But it got to come up. If you're going to withstand a relationship or you're going to have a good marriage, everything got to come up.
yeah,
And you want it to come up dead. You don't want it to come up. Like I said, they're going to come up either dirty or it's going to come up dead.
absolutely. I've never heard that portion of it, that it comes up and it comes up dirty or dead. But I like that. And it's absolutely true because we don't go into any relationship, any marriage, any fellowship, uh, intimacy with anyone without problems, without issues, without places that need healing, places that need tending to, places that need some TLC.
Hmm.
We as people need all of that, whether it's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, soulfully. We need all of that at some point or another. Guess what? All of that and the need for it is going to come up at some point if you stay together longer than 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, you're right. Good
Period.
point with that. Yeah, you got to stick around for a while. You can't run away. And another thing that there's a lot of, I say females, but that's because I deal with females. But I'm pretty sure as a woman, you deal with men that self-sabotage relationships. They can't believe that they deserve to be with someone as what they quote
Oh,
unquote. as good as you are or treating them where you're treating them, because most people that they dated has never treated them like you. So they self sabotage. They out there with a magnifying glass looking for dirt. And you know that if you got a magnifying glass, you're gonna find something. You're gonna find something. You know, you're gonna find if it ain't but a little dirt, you're gonna find on them because you got that big magnifying glass. But the thing of it is, I feel that you should with the person in any type of relationship that okay, well, I'm falling for you, but I'm scared. I'm just,
Right, right.
don't
And
try to,
you deal with it together.
yeah, don't try to self sabotage and push it away, and stop calling and make up things. Don't do that.
Yeah. Um, mm, I have dealt with that many times, and even even though, and it could be that they really probably don't deserve you, but for whatever reason, there was an allowance for you to be in their life and them to be in your life. Now the question is, in the midst of you being good to them or them being good to you, them knowing they don't deserve you or you knowing you don't deserve them, will you change and elevate yourself and your thinking to the point where you make yourself deservable or deserving of them and how good they are to you? Or do you just stay there? That's what frustrates me. Yeah, you might not, but there's a reason I'm here. Will you learn the reason, see the reason, and receive the reason? Or are you just gonna say, nah, I don't wanna put in the work. Nah, I don't wanna be bothered. Nah, I'm not gonna change. Nah, this too much work. Like, okay, if it's not gonna be with me, it's gonna be with somebody.
Yeah, I mean, and you made a valid point. Sometimes people don't want to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? They want to be in a relationship, but they don't want to put in the work. They want to be a microwave relationship or sometime a relationship. Well, when I feel like I want to talk, then I talk, and they think that's good
Oh
enough. You know,
no,
or
that don't hurt. Especially when you dealing with a woman who's a communicator like me. Listen, I want to talk and I want to talk right now. Now I have learned how to say at some point we need to talk or at some point we need to have a conversation. Now, if you take too long, I'm coming back and say, okay, we finna have this talk right now. I done gave you about a week. Now you should have some thoughts or something going on after 7 days. You should have some type of thought about it. And don't
nurse,
be acting like you don't know what I'm talking about either. But I learned how to give him space to sort out his thoughts and do whatever he needs to do and then come back to it or ask for a time frame of when can we come back and discuss this and come to some resolve or come to some I we agree to disagree.
yeah. Hey, nurse, how you doing, Nurse Blonde? Hey, how you doing, Prophet Mary, for coming in? Brian, I saw you come back in, Brian. I just want to say that I appreciate that because there are some women that you can have a rough day at work, a hard day at work, and you call them because it's number one, it's something that you always do. You call them, and number two, you had a rough day, and you're hoping for them to say something positive to you, but they want to talk about something that you did that you didn't realize you did that may have hurt them or it had them feeling some type of way, and you tell them, look, can we please talk about this some other time? I just got off work. It's very very rough day. Can we talk about? No, I want to talk about it now. It's on my mind now. And I have a problem with that because if you want me to talk about it right then, and I just told you about my day, it's a good chance I might say something that's going to really hurt your feelings. Not meaning to,
Right.
not meaning to. Now let's get it straight. I'm not going to set out and mean to say something, but because I'm already frustrated, I'm already
Right.
mad, angry. I'm already upset. I'm trying to wind down, and then you still want to talk about it right now. And I'm asking you, please, I'm begging, please, no, not now. Let me take a shower. Let me wind down. And we can talk about it, but not at this particular
Not
point.
at this exact moment. And that's what I had to learn. I I have not yet been married, but I had to live with a gentleman who I was dating for 4 months, and he worked at a correctional facility. And typically we would talk if he wanted to on his way home or
Uh-huh.
on his lunch break. And so that was his time with me to, just tell me whatever happened in his day, because that was my first question. How was your day? And
Uh-huh.
I've been with men that you ask them that and they're like, stop asking me that. What do you mean stop asking you that? I'm trying to give you a safe place to
Uh-huh.
tell me how your day was without interruption, without judgment, without bringing my day first or putting me first, you
Uh-huh.
know. So I could never comprehend that. Don't ask me how my day was.
No, no, I
that
don't. Definitely don't have a.
that doesn't compute to me. And so going from talking to him on the phone to actually living in the house with him, where he would come home, and my rule was, and always has been, even with my own children, I give you 1 to 2 hours to decompress, to get that day off of you, from school, from work, whatever, to give you that space. If you want to talk to me, you'll come where I'm at, or you'll call me where you at and start talking, or be like, I got something on my mind, or what you think about this, so on and so forth. But I tried to practice giving him that hour to 2 hours before I said anything other than, hey honey, glad you home. Do you need anything?
Yeah,
And just giving him that space, I found that that worked so much better than um, trying to talk about whatever I wanted to talk about, or saying whatever I felt like I needed to say, that maybe I didn't get it out when he called me on this lunch break, or maybe I didn't talk about it yesterday. So just giving that space. And when
yeah,
I learned to do that, that works so much better for me, especially that way. That kept the issues down.
yeah. I do agree. I got to let the people know that I'm listening to. Brian said all problems get resolved with tacos. Um,
Brian,
Nur-
you throw some fries on there, or some chips, or some baked beans, you might be right.
okay, and then Nurse Blonde said that she said my ex always did that to me after a rough, long 12-hour shifts in the ER.
Ooh,
Good. Yeah, so I guess she was talking about when I was talking about she been working shifts. Uh, Natasha says I'm learning still, being with the same person for 11 years off and on. My hat's off to you. My hat's off to you.
absolutely, absolutely.
Let's see. Okay. Uh, okay. And she's talking to you now, Alicia. At the last comment, Nurse Blonde is talking
Okay,
to you.
agree, Felicia. I always ask them to wait until I have one cup of coffee. Yes, you. I mean, you have to teach people how to handle you,
Mhm.
but you got to know how to handle you first before you try to teach somebody else. And if you can do it in a calm, loving, kind manner ahead of time, rather than waiting until you in the moment and you screaming at the top of your lungs, trying to get them to understand that now is not the time.
Yeah,
My anger, my frustration is on 1,000 right now, and you want me to do what? Like, no, I'm going in the room and I'm closing the door. Please don't knock on it. Please don't open it. You might get a shoe, a knife, a pair of scissors, the TV thrown at you. So please just give me that space. And so I try to do for people what what I want done for me.
that's so
And
true.
that way thereby teaching them how to treat me, handle me, and love me.
That's true. Brian says that my sister-in-law did that to my brother, and he went off on her after he asked to give me a few minutes. And you're right. That's all we. That's all we ask for, ladies. For y'all to give us a few minutes. It don't take long. We just need to rewind, and in return, whatever you do for your house, you have to do for yourself. So when the time comes and it flips around, you gotta remember what she did for you to do it.
Yes, absolutely.
See exactly a very nice way of training them. One coffee, and then you're all
That's good. That's good. Gotta
chill and
train.
be still.
Yes,
Yeah, but yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, we definitely gotta do a show together, Felicia. I enjoyed this conversation, but I have to get off here because
Yes.
you know, it's past my bedtime. 8:30 is my bedtime. You know.
She said, turn the
Yeah.
WW off and let's talk.
Hey, hey. Sometimes you might want him to look at least one match. So you can get it out of his system. You know.
Right. Otherwise, his mind might be on WWE, the football game, and trying to figure out he on the phone sneaking, trying to see who done won. Nah, let them have their sports
Thank you.
time. Let them have their movie time, and you sit on the couch. And then when you get tired of waiting, you know what to do to get their attention. You know.
You know what to do.
But give him some time first. Give him some time first.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I understand that, nurse. I appreciate you coming in here as well. Appreciate everybody that came in here. I appreciate all the awards that I got. Appreciate everybody speaking. Helping to engage in the conversation. I really appreciate that. But this is where I say what I always say. And those y'all know me when I say it, and I'm finna leave. It's okay to be extra. All right, I see you.